Let's solve this question here. It's a very good question. See, so between Bangalore and Pondicherry, okay, so between Bangalore and Pondicherry, this is Bangalore and Pondicherry, distance is of 450 kilometer, let's say. Okay, distance is of 450 kilometer. Now what has happened here? He drive, right? First he left Bangalore at 2 p.m. Okay, Ravi started from Bangalore at 2 p.m. He drove at a speed of 30 km per hour for first 3 hours. So first 3 hours, that means 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, he drove at 30 km per hour. Okay, you can see here Ravi's individual speeds exactly at 5 p.m. 9 p.m. were 30 and 45. So no issue here. So 30 km per hour for 3 hours. Okay, so he'll cover 30 into 3. So 30 into 3, 90 kilometers is covered in the first 3 hours. Okay, then he changed his speed to 45 km per hour and he maintained this for next 4 hours. Okay, for next 4 hours. So for 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. What is the distance covered? 45 into 4, right? 45 into 4 at a speed of 45 km per hour to 4 hours. So what is 45 into 4? So 45 into 4 is 180. So 180 kilometer. Okay, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And last 2 hours at what is last 2 hours speed? How much? So distance is 450, right? See, this distance total is 450. This distance total is 450 kilometer, right? 90 plus 80, 270 gone. So 270 gone. So how much is left? So obviously 180 is left. 180 left, right? So 180 is left, and speed here is speed in the first part is how much? So speed here is 30 kilometer per hour. Speed here is 45 kilometer per hour, and 9 p.m. to this distance is covered by 11 p.m. right? By 11 p.m. That means in next 2 hours. In next 2 hours, so 180 kilometer in 2 hours. What is the speed? 180 by 2, 90 kilometer per hour. So 90 kilometer per hour. This is the speed. Fine. Now see here about buses. Okay, about buses now. So from Pondicherry, one bus starts every hour, with the first bus leaving Pondicherry at 6 a.m. and last bus of the day leaving Pondicherry at 8 p.m. Okay, so first bus is leaving Pondicherry at 6 p.m. So from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. buses are going. From 6 p.m. sorry 6 a.m. I should 6 a.m. from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. buses are going from Pondicherry to Bangalore. How many buses will go? 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. How many buses? 15 buses, right? 15 hours, no? So 15 buses. 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Total 14 hours. So first bus, including first bus, 14 plus 1, 15 buses, right? So 15 buses will go from Pondicherry to Bangalore. Okay, and speed of each bus is how much? 45 kilometer per hour, and they run at a constant speed of 45 kilometer per hour. They run at a constant speed of 45 kilometer per hour, right? This is the whole scenario. Okay, now we have to see that we have to find the ratio of the minimum and the maximum possible time interval between any two consecutive meetings. Okay, so it is quite obvious that the case of the minimum time interval, right? So for buses, right? So now the buses will meet the car. Okay, so in the buses will meet the car, the ratio of the minimum and maximum possible time interval between any two consecutive meetings, or you can add here obviously any two consecutive meetings of Ravi's car and bus. I should add here. Okay, so to make it more clear, right? Obviously it is clear only, but to make it more clear, of Ravi's car and buses. Okay, so find the ratio of the minimum and the maximum possible time interval between any two consecutive meetings of Ravi's car and buses, right? So obviously Ravi is going at a constant speed, right? Not a constant speed, means for first 3 hours his speed is 30 constant, then next 4 hours constant at 45, then last 2 hours constant at 90. Okay, so obviously the buses will, when the Ravi speed is faster, buses will come very quickly, right? That means when it is fastest, the buses will come very quickly. So gap between any two meeting is reduced. When Ravi car is fastest, buses are coming from upward direction, right? B- Ravi is going from Bangalore to Pondicherry, and the buses are coming from Pondicherry to Bangalore. Okay, so when I'm going from Bangalore to Pondicherry, when my speed is fastest at 90, so buses will cross me very fast, right? So the case of minimum time interval will be in this part, right? This is the case of minimum time interval will be in this part, right? Minimum time interval. And maximum interval will be when I am at slowest speed, that is at 30, right? My car is going slowly, so buses are coming, right? So you'll have the maximum time interval when my car is the slowest. This is the case, this is a part of the maximum time interval. Okay, maximum time interval, right? So now buses from opposite side are coming at 45, 45, 45 constantly, right? So to calculate that first part, right, where does this first meeting take place? Okay, so my concern here is first first meeting of, sorry, first meeting of Ravi's car and bus. Okay, first meeting of Ravi's car and bus, right? What is the first meeting? So obviously the first bus I'll meet. So first I'll equate time, right? This bus at 6 a.m. and here I'm at 2 p.m. right? So I'll see where the first bus is after 8 hours, right? So at 2 p.m. where this first bus is. So at 2 p.m. right? So at 2 p.m. So this is the situation here. See, I am here. Okay, see, I am here at 2 p.m. I am here at 2 p.m. and bus is here at 6 a.m. My car speed is 30 kilometer per hour, and this car bus speed is 45 kilometer per hour, right? Now in 8 hours, right, first I have to equate time, no? So in 8 hours, that is in at 2 p.m. this bus will move how much? So this bus will move 45 kilometer per hour for 8 hours. Okay, so 45 into 8, this bus will move 360 kilometer. This bus will move 360 kilometer at 2 p.m. So now total distance was 450, so this is left with only 90. So at 2 p.m. this is the bus, at 2 p.m. this is my car, distance is of 90 kilometer. What is the time taken? So time taken will be 90 by 30 plus 45, right? 90 by, the bus is coming at me at 45 speed. Okay, so bus is coming at me at 45 speed. So how much time I'll take? 90. Okay, how much time I'll take? 90 by 45 plus 30. Okay, time is distance by speed. So it is 5 by, that is 6 by 5 hours. That is 1 hour and 12 minutes. Very important point. 1 hour and 12 minutes, right? So it will meet the first bus at 1 hour 12 minutes. That means after 2 p.m. 2 p.m. plus 1 hour 12 minutes. So my first meeting will be at 3:12. My first meeting will be at 3:12. Right. Now, for I just have to calculate what is the next meeting point and my question will be solved completely, right? No more calculation after that, right? I just need to solve what is the next meeting point. What is the next meeting point? Okay. So simply can see here only what is the next meeting point. So when I made 3:12 with the first bus, now second bus is where? Second bus is again at a distance of 45 kilometer from me, because first bus just crossed and first bus just crossed. Now second bus left 1 hour after the first bus. Okay, and they are coming at me at a speed of 45 kilometer per hour. So at the moment the first bus crossed me, the second bus was started 1 hour later. So 1 hour means what is the distance? 45 kilometer, because the speed of bus is what? The speed of every bus is 45 kilometer per hour. Okay. So 1 hour late, that means that bus is now 45 kilometer further for me, right? So that bus, the second bus, the first bus crossed me, that second bus is at a distance of 45 kilometer from my car. Okay, at 3:12. That means I have to cover a distance of 45 kilometer. I have to cover a distance of 45 kilometer. At what speed? At what speed? At the speed of my car plus bus. That is again 30 plus 45, that is 75. 35, that is 75 kilometer per hour. So how much time? 3 by 5, alright. So what is 3 by 5 hour? So 3 by 5 hour. Okay. So this part is obviously clear. I should drop this part now. Okay. And it is 15 buses. Okay. So how much time it will take? 3 by 5 hour. Okay. So 3 by 5 hour means how much? 36 minutes. 36 minutes, right? 3 by 5 hour means 36 minutes. So in 36 minutes, after 36 minutes, I'll catch the another bus. Okay. And 36 minutes, I'll catch the another bus. Right? So now, I should rub everything now and just listen to this point here. See, first was out what? 3:12. What is second one? After 36 minutes. Okay. So that means, what is second time now? 3:12 plus 36 minutes at 3:48. At 3:48. Right. So, let's move to the next slide. See here. So, first meeting is between me and bus at 3:12. Right. Second meeting after 36 minutes. Second meeting after 36 minutes. That is at 3:48. Now, what is for third meeting? What is for third meeting now? So, third meeting is again same thing, right? Again, when second bus crossed me, third bus is still at a distance of 45 kilometer from me. Okay. So, third meeting is again after 36 minutes. So, 3:48 plus 36, 4:24. Okay. Now, this is for first bus. This is for second bus. This is for third bus, right? Now, fourth bus. When the fourth bus crossed me, again when third bus crossed me, again fourth bus is at a distance of 45 kilometer from the third bus. That means at the moment when third bus was crossing me, the fourth bus is at a distance of 45 kilometer from me. Again, how much time? 36 minutes. 45 by 75, 36 minutes, right? So further 36 minutes. That is at 5 p.m. So at 5 p.m. I'll meet fourth bus. At 5 p.m. I'll meet the fourth bus. Right? Now, at 5 p.m. my speed changes. This all were going at the speed of, 30 kilometer per hour. Okay? But now at 5 p.m. my speed changes. Right? Now, so how much time it will take now? So when at 5 p.m. my speed becomes 45 kilometer per hour. At 5 p.m. my speed becomes 45 kilometer per hour, right? So starting from 5 p.m. So at 5 p.m. my speed is 45 kilometer per hour. So at 5 p.m. when will I encounter the next bus? So again at 5 p.m. my speed becomes now 45 kilometer. After 5 p.m. my speed becomes 45 kilometer per hour. Now I've met fourth bus till now. The fifth bus is again at a distance of 45 kilometer from me because of that gap. 1 hour 45 kilometer, right? Fifth bus is again at a distance of 45 kilometers. So it's like at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. I'm at this point. At 5 p.m. I'm at this point, and the another bus, right? My speed is what? My speed is 45 kilometer per hour, and the other bus is also coming at a speed of 45 kilometer per hour. Okay, so how much time I'll take to meet? This is for bus, this is for car. How much time I'll take for meeting? So time is our distance by speed. Distance of 45 kilometer to be covered at the speed of 45 plus 45, that is 90 kilometer per hour. That is half hour. That is 30 minutes. Right, so very easy now. Now in 30 minutes, right? So at 5 p.m. I'll meet the next bus at 5:30. I'll meet the fifth bus at 5:30. At fourth bus I meet at 5 p.m. Fifth bus at 5:30. Sixth bus at 6 o'clock. Why? Because again my speed is constant till 5 to 9. Okay, 5 to 9 my speed is what? 45 kilometer per hour. So still my speed is 45 kilometer per hour. So when fifth bus crossed me, sixth bus is again at a distance of 45 kilometer from me. So again how much time? 45 by 90, half hour again. Half hour means 30 minutes. So 6 bus and till 9, right? Till 9. So till 9, how many buses? So till 9. Okay, till 9. How many buses? Till 9. So in every half hour, one bus is crossing, right? So in 8 hours, sorry, in 4 hours, how many buses? 8 buses. In 4 hours, how many buses? 8 buses, right? So 8 buses. So 8th bus. So 4 bus plus 8 bus. So 12th bus will cross me at 9 p.m. Right? At 5:30 fifth bus, at 6 sixth bus, at 6:37 bus, at 7th 8 bus, at 7:39 bus, at 8 10th bus, at 8:30 11th bus, at 9 12th bus. So at 9 p.m. exactly, 12th bus will cross me. Right? 12th bus will cross me. Now after that from last 9 p.m. my speed becomes 90 kilometer per hour. My speed becomes 90 kilometer per hour. At 9 p.m. my speed is 90 kilometer per hour. Okay. When will I meet the 13th bus? So now again 13th bus is at a distance of 45 kilometer from me. 13th bus is at a distance of 45 kilometer from me, right? So at 9 p.m. at 9 p.m. Okay, at 9 p.m. my speed is, okay, at 9 p.m. my speed is 90 kilometer per hour. Another bus is coming at 45 kilometer per hour. How much time it will take? Gap is how much? 45 kilometer. Still for the same reason, because gap between every bus is 45 kilometer per hour. From Pondicherry they started at every hour at a speed of 45 kilometer per hour. So gap between them is still 45 kilometer from every bus, right? So when ninth at 9 p.m. when I crossed the 12th bus, now I change my speed to 90 kilometer per hour. Okay, so now how much time I'll take? 40 by for 90 plus 45. What is the speed now? 135 kilometer per hour. Okay, so 40 plus 5 plus 90 at 135 kilometer per hour. That is 1 by 3. That is 1 by 3 hour. What is 1 by 3 hour? So 1 by 3 hour is how much? 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, right? So now what is the time interval? So now the time interval is what? 20 minutes. 20 minutes is the time interval now. Okay. So 20 minutes. So I'll meet 13th bus at what time? 9:20. Then the next bus at 9:40. Now for every 20 minutes, right? 13th bus is 9:20. 14th bus at 9:40. And 15th bus at 10. That's it, right? Only 15 buses. So at 10 p.m. I'll meet the last bus. I'll reach at 11 p.m. to my destination. So, right? You see remember the last slide. Okay, only 15 buses. No, from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. constantly buses are running. Okay, so how many buses they have? Only 15 buses they have, right? So 15th bus I'll cross at what time? At 10 p.m. That's it, right? Only 15 buses. So this was the whole logic, right? So if I find the answer for the question now, what is the question of question 1? Find the ratio of the minimum time and the maximum possible time interval between any two consecutive meetings. Okay. So I told you where's the minimum gap? Minimum is when what is the minimum time interval? 20 minutes. When my car is fastest. What is the maximum time interval? 36 minutes. Okay. When my car is slowest. So my minimum time is what? 20 minutes interval. 20 minutes interval. And what is the maximum time interval? 36 minutes when my car is slowest. Okay, so what is the answer? Ratio of minimum to maximum. Ratio of minimum to maximum. So 20 is to 36. What is the answer? Answer is 4 5 ja 4 9 ja. So answer is 4 is to 9. For first question, answer is 4 is to 9. Right, it's just a beautiful concept to clear your concept in time and distance, right? Don't look at the length of the problem, right? This kind of question will just clear a concept, right? And once you do this question, right, now if I'm sitting here, right, without pen I will show you how to solve this question, right? Once you get the whole concept in mind, I could do this question without pen, right? So why? Because I'm in good practice. I know this concept, right? So you can also do this question without pen when you know this concept and you practice it, right? I'll show you after I solve both these questions. I'll show you how much time it will take, okay, to solve this. So find the ratio of minimum and maximum time. 20 is to 36. And what's the next question? So next question was in question 2. That's the next slide. I'll move to next slide. The question was find the ratio of the number of buses in each time interval. That means at 30 how many buses he crossed? So at 30 he crossed 4 buses. At 45 he crossed 3 buses. and at 90 he crossed another 3 buses, right? Sorry, at 30 he crossed 4 buses. At 45 he crossed 8 buses, right? 8 buses, 4 5 to 12, 8 buses. And at 20, that means at 90 km per hour, how many buses? 3 buses, right? So what is the ratio? So ratio of buses what? 4 is to 8 is to 3. This is the second question. It is the next slide. Okay, what is the second question? Ratio of the number of buses in each speed interval. That is 30. At 30, how many buses I crossed? I crossed 4 buses. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. At 45, how many buses I crossed? 8 buses, 5 to 12. At 90, how many buses? 3 buses. Okay, 13 to 15, right? Now, I'll show you how to do this question very fast. This is also very important, right? How to do almost without pen this question, right? Observe that once you make this diagram, right, the distance between two Bangalore and Pondicherry was 450 kilometer. Okay, once you observe this point is 450 kilometer. First 3 hours 13 to 390 kilometer. So say 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. it is 90 kilometer. Okay, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. 45 at the speed of 45 for 4 hours 180 kilometer, and from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. to 170 kilometer 180 kilometer is left in 2 hours. So what is the speed here? 90 kilometer per hour. So speed here is 90 kilometer per hour. Speed here is 45 kilometer per hour, and speed here is 30 kilometer per hour. Right, now buses are starting from Pondicherry at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. So total 15 buses are starting in Pondicherry, from Pondicherry, right? I'll show you a question how to do in minimum time, right? Just do it mentally now. When is the first meeting point of Ravi's car and the bus, right? So Ravi's bus started at 6 a.m. at the speed of 45 km per hour, right? So in 8 hours, bus will cross 360 km. So bus will cross 360 km. So in 8 hours, if bus will cross 360 km, 8 hours bus will cross 360 km. What is at 2 p.m.? That is at 2 p.m. So what is distance between this two now? 450 minus 360, that is 90 kilometer. Okay, so 90 kilometer can be covered at what speed? In how much time? So 90 kilometer distance can be covered because Ravi's speed is how much? 30. It's 30 here, 30 kilometer per hour, and it is 45 kilometer per hour at 2 p.m. at 2 p.m. Okay, in how much time both will meet? So time is what? Distance by speed. So 90 kilometer is a distance by speed. Speed adding up. 30 is Ravi's car, 45 bus, 75. That is 1 hour 12 minutes. Okay. And when is the next time? What is the next time? Just last thing you need to calculate is what is the next time interval, right? So now just this very small concept that when the first bus crossed me, second bus is again at a distance of how much? At a distance of 45 kilometers from my car. Okay, because each bus is coming towards me at a gap of 1 hour from Pondicherry, at the gap of 1 hour at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the gap of 1 hour. Okay, so in 1 hour, one bus will go 45 kilometers ahead. Another bus will start 45 kilometers behind, right? Third will start another 45 kilometers behind, right? From the second bus. So every hour, gap between each bus is 45 kilometers. Okay, so in 45, so 45 kilometer is a gap between when first bus crossed me, second bus is at a distance of 45 kilometer, right? So in how much time I'll meet the second bus? 45 kilometer by again sum of speeds, that is 75 kilometer per hour. That is 36 minutes. 3 by 5 hours is 36 minutes, right? Now whole question now changes, right? Just you can do now mentally now. Okay, first meeting point is after 2 p.m. 1 hour 12 minutes, that is at 3:12. Next meeting is how? 3:12 plus 36, 3:48. 3:12 for next, what is the next meeting? So another third bus, same funda. Third bus is again 45 kilometers ahead of me. How much time I'll meet? Again 45 by 75. That is again another 36 minutes, right? Since distance between my car and bus is same, till my speed is for 30 kilometers per hour, I'll keep on meeting in every 36 minutes. So in every 36 minutes means what? 3:48 plus 36 at 4:24 at 5. At 5 exactly, my speed changes to 45. Bus is same. Bus is another when fourth bus is, this is a fourth bus, right? When fourth bus crossed me, Fifth bus is again at a distance of 45 kilometer from me, but my speed is now 45 kilometer per hour. And after 5, my speed is 45 kilometer per hour, right? So 45 plus 45, 90. Distance of 45 kilometer to be covered by what is, but to be covered by relative speed of 90 kilometer per hour. 45 plus 45. So 45 by 90. Or how much time? Half hour. What is half hour? 30 minutes. So that means next I'll meet at 5:30. And now since each bus is at 30-minute interval, the 45 kilometer interval, so my interval timing will be how much? 30 minutes, right? Same thing. 6 p.m. then 6:30 p.m. then till 9 p.m. Okay, and after 9 p.m. my speed changes to 90 kilometer per hour, right? And again, bus is at how much distance? 45 kilometer again. So how much time will take? 45 by my speed 45. Sorry, my speed 90, bus speed 45. So 45 by 90 plus 45, that is 45 by 135. That is 1 hour. 1 by 3 hour, right? What is 1 by 3 hour? 20 minutes. So for the 20 minutes. So for the 20 minutes. So 9:20, 9:40, and then 10. That's it, right? Because there are total 15 buses only. 15 buses. So 3 buses here, 8 buses here, and 4 buses here. That's it. So 4 is to 8 is 3 is the ratio. Super duper question, right? I love to spend time on this question. If you spend time on this question, right, that I would love to. Okay, you have to spend time on this question. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, right? Clear a good concept of relative speed. Okay. So this is the next part of this question. What was it? Again, same thing. Find the ratio of number of buses that Ravi met when he was driving at 30, 45, and last speed was 90. So we just did right. 4 is to 8 is to 3. That is the answer for this question. Okay. Okay, thank you. So we'll do another good questions in the next video of relative speed. Okay.